Je suis ravie que ce soit filmé en plus. Ouais, c'est ça. Yeah. Okay, okay. It's the set design.
Yeah.
Turn your bottle like that.
You know that. Huh? You know when it was that when Ronaldo gave the Coca-Cola under.
Oh yeah.
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 It was a catastrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have the same
No.
mistakes and
The
audience.
police is already out.
Yeah.
Gašper? Gašper? A smo že? Ampak lahko počakamo še toliko, da konča tam izjava, v bistvu, ne? Okay. Okay, so we are ready to go on, and we have a panel about TV specials for children, who, what, and how. And it's my honor and privilege to announce the speakers of this very important topic. We have with us Clémence Bragard. She's part of the French Association of Animation. ASIFA-France, she's a programmer for children animation at the Annecy Festival, and a connoisseur of this topic, and I think really being interested in this special thing, which is TV specials for children, but also like short films for children. Clémence, she also curated two great programs that you will see on Saturday and Sunday at the Slovenian Animateka, the Elephant in France TV specials and short animated films for children from France. We have Martina Peštaj. She's editor of the youth program at the Slovenian National Television and also a media psychologist, which is a very important thing, and also co-selector, collaborator from a long time with Animateka for choosing the children program, and for a few years now also for Animafest Zagreb. And we have also Jure Vizjak, producer, founder of the Invida studio, the biggest and most important animation studio in Slovenia in terms of like TV series, commercials as well, but really lately specializing in producing great TV series for children.
Thank you.
And we are starting, I will start with Clémence, trying to define what a TV special is. Let's do the basic work, you know, because yeah, we all know what is it, but how you see a TV special and what's the difference between a TV special and other forms of making animated series or features or shorts?
Yeah, okay, let's go back to the basics. And maybe just a short historical introduction to a TV special, not only the animated ones, but what is a TV special? That was TV specials were created by TV channels and producers to be able to give to some private sponsors the opportunity to sponsor stand-alone TV shows. And in that sense, that was easier for these sponsors to commit to a show that won't be a regular show, but just a spectacular show, as it was used to be called at first. Nowadays, TV specials, and specifically animated TV specials, are most likely targeting young audiences. There are some TV specials that targets grown-up and adult audiences, but we won't talk about that today. And they could either be stand-alone stories, stand-alone films, or they could be a special episode of an existing TV show that have been broadcasted regularly, like weekly or daily on the TV. And the TV special has the particularity of being broadcasted for a specific season, for instance, the Christmas specials, or for the
Easter.
yeah, for Easter or the beginning of the school year. Regarding the length of the TV specials, most of them so far were either 26 minutes or 52 minutes, at least in France. But things are starting to change, and we talked about that, and maybe we'll have the occasion to discuss with Jean-François Lecor, who is in the room, who told me that broadcasters are now open to other formats of TV specials, like the 30 minutes or 45 minutes, so that's something that is changing.
But also news that came in those days regarding the trend, also especially in France, is that TV specials are really a hot thing right now. So televisions, they want it. Also, they've been screened at festivals. But there is a new trend where in the next future it's predicted that out of a successful TV special, a series will be developed.
So yes and no, because it will depend, of course, on each TV special. I would say that it seems that there is a trend, but actually it's because some TV specials have been postponed or delayed, and some new ones are now coming. So we have been lucky last year and for maybe the past couple of years to have a lot of TV special broadcasted on French TVs. But I think that's something that have been broadcasted for years, decades. That's really like a part of the TV channels landscape, if I can say. But it's true that recently we had the very good surprise to discover the high quality of the very late TV specials, and some of them were so successful, such as La Vie de Château, which is a part of a collection gathering 3 TV specials commissioned by France Télévisions, including Funny Birds, which will be screened later this week. And La Vie de Château is now developing the series version of that TV special. So that's something that, yeah, could possibly happen.
Can I just add? Maybe in the future, or the streamers, when they are coming, they are here, they would like to have, let's say, 2 seasons of the series, and then 1 or 2 or 3 TV special in a package. So this is also something maybe, to combine series, I don't know how many episodes, and then also a TV special in between.
Yeah, actually, there were a few deals that I'm aware of between broadcasters and production companies. The broadcaster commissioned some production company to create a series with several episodes, and also it was included in the agreement that they will create 2 or 3 TV specials.
Well, actually, until now, it was common that you made a pilot. That would be a pilot in Slovenia, and usually like for a series. But this thing now, when you will have a TV special, the TV special will become a pilot for eventual development of a series. It could be as well, right?
I would like to add that my experience is the most of the series which are now on the market. I don't know, I'm watching this for last 3 or 4 years. Each series has at least one special together, you know. So they're offering me the whole series and 1, 2, or 3 specials. And these specials, of course, could be like for Christmas or whatever, or they are just like, you know, TV specials together with this series. And we are now even preparing, you might know it, Dimitri, it's also from France Television, is the whole series, but the special is the opening. So it's the story about how it's beginning, how it begins, all the story, and then we will start with this and then go on with the series. So.
And will the special be broadcasted on the same time slot as the series? Or
yeah, we will, because, you know, we have these special blocks on our television on Sunday morning, which kids are very much aware of already for 40 years going on, you know, so we will put there, yes.
Maybe this is the time, and it's luck for us that we will show on Saturday morning the TV special, the French TV special in the cinema at the 11 o'clock at the Slovenian Animateka. And maybe it's like, Clémence, this is the time to reveal the choice of the 3. So Funny Birds by Charlie Bellin, Mom is Pouring Rain by Hugo de Faucompré, and Vanille by Julien Laurent, that I discovered also being a jury member for TV specials and commission film in Annecy, and really like I got the possibility and the way to look at so many good things, because otherwise personally I'm not really so much interested, and then I realized personally that this is great quality and this is great content, and it's bringing something new to this commercial world of production. So maybe just shortly to announce the three films, or to tell about them a little bit more.
Yeah, sure. These 3 TV specials have a common, or red wire is linking them in a way that they all feature young female heroine, and in that way that they are like very edgy, because they are not promoting these old heroes that we have been used to watch and to follow when we were kids. So their production, the context of their productions were very different. Funny Birds is, as I just said, one of the 3 productions that was selected by France Television to make a collection of these modern female heroine stories, along with La Vie de Château and Moule Frites. Mom is Pouring Rain is a TV special that actually could have been a feature film. The director really had that ambition, but it was a first film for the producer and for a first longer film than a short film. For the producer, Laidak film, and for the director, so it was in a way a try they try something on a big scale, a bigger scale than a short film production. And it's dealing with a very important topic that is depression, grown-up depression, and it's a very deep topic that is addressed in a very subtle and poetic way. And the last one, Vanille, has been produced by Folimage, who is really experienced in the production of TV specials. The director is Guillaume Laurin, and that was as well his first TV special. Before that, he was creating short films, and it deals with, I mean, it's about a tale or kind of a mythological figure existing in Guadeloupe, where the country where the director comes from, and it's a very dynamic and adventure film. So they have different rhythm and different narrative, but combined together. I'm very happy that you'll be able to see them on the big screen, because they are like very high quality films.
And also we should add that they are different in their graphic style and the complexity of the visual parts, which for each of them it's different, but very, very important. Maybe you can talk about this. So I ask you, Martina, it's like you decide what films you will buy, because like unfortunately in Slovenia we are not able, because of our scheme and the national film financial support and the television support for cinema. I think it's really too ambitious at this moment to create 25, 26 minutes with not enough financial support that they will give. Jure will talk with you later about this. But for you, it's like, how do you choose? Because luckily we have you, that you are aware of the content, the international content, and you are really quite soon buying those films and making a great work with the synchronization at the television, which is like a big tradition, and it still continues.
Yeah, maybe I have to tell you at the first time that I'm a huge fan of TV specials. This is, I think, the strawberry of our program, really, on the cake, because we are. I have this privilege to work for the national television, and of course, I'm selecting animation, and of course, I'm buying also like commercial things, but I'm really trying my best to get also all the other projects, not only the biggest commercial thing. This is what I'm living with my heart open to commercial stations, and I'm really picky to bring things from different countries, very different styles of animation, because I deeply believe that kids at this age, in preschool age, that they are developing their taste, you know, so they have to see different expressions, different animation styles, poetic. So I'm really like picking, you know, watching a lot of things and then bringing them on our television. And I really like these specials because I think they are making, I don't know, the series are, of course, they are going like weekly on and for years and so on, but specials are always coming with some special story behind. And I think, and as I see also, you know, because they're also then later on our platforms, so we can see that they are the most watched programs, really. And we are putting them for any kind of opportunities, like now for Christmas, we are having around 15 TV specials, and we are also rerunning like Snowman, you know, Snowman, Snow Dog, and we are also taking all these specials from Magic Like Pictures, you know them, which they are making every year one special from the books of Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. So these are all these things, and I'm also so happy to be in connection with French distributor who is showing me all these new fresh TV specials, and I'm just buying them. I have also now this from the heroines, from the Stronger Girls already. And then I'm just thinking, you know, how to put them on the screen. Maybe, I don't know, we now for on the time for the holidays, school holidays on the beginning of November, we just show this TV special, Dunya. I don't know if you know it. It's also the feature film. It's about the girl who is a refugee. And we show it, and then we'll show by this Christmas time also the Mom is Pouring Rain. And I'm also glad that it started I can see on the market there are also some specials which are for older age group, because mostly the specials in the last years were mostly, they are saying like for families. Of course they are, because I like the feeling, you know, that on the Christmas time the family is coming together watching all these specials. But mostly they were for preschool children, and now the Mom is Pouring Rain. This is like 6+, so that they are for a little bit older kids. And I believe that this kind of format, it's also something what older kids would like to watch, because I have this experience. I have a boy who is 7 and is always saying, "Oh, this is for babies," you know, this short like series. But with specials, he's always sitting with me, and then also our teenager is coming and watching it with me, because the stories are strong, the animation is so different, and the topics are so important, and I really think this is something very important for television.
Mm-hmm. Let's announce the second program as well, which is like Immobile Stars, the Elephant TV special that will be screened in Kino Dvor on Sunday, but at 3 o'clock, so again, it's not interfering with the television time.
Okay.
And we have there Mussels and Fries by Nicolas Hu, Mio production. We have Mimi and Lisa, the new
Slovak.
special, the title The Garden by Katerina Kerekešova and Ivana Šebestova, a Slovak-Czech co-production. And the last one is another French, because they are so good French, but at least it's co-produced with Belgium. And it's called Immobile Stars by Noemi Gruner and Selene Pick. So maybe about Mimi and Lisa, because it was you really bought it immediately when they did the first one, and how is the reception on television about this special film that is talking about a blind girl and
yeah, this kind of series are always showing me that you know, we are always asking ourselves whether to put on the screen what children want or what we want also them to see, you know. And the commercial stations, of course, they are putting all kinds of stuff which you can buy then in the shops and so on. But I'm really trying to put things which are in a way special. And I really love this Mimi and Lisa series, and it was a short one. We only had 12 episodes, 10 minutes, I think, but it was in awareness of our kids. It was so funny because after it ended, many parents are writing to us, is it gone already? We want to see more. So it's really like a funny thing. I'm always thinking whether they will see it and come and get it to the heart, and it is on the end. And then we showed also the first special, which was the Christmas one, and now of course we are buying also the garden, and so I'm really trying to you know, to follow all these special programs. May I say on this occasion also, Igor, that I'm so glad that we are also not only on Animateka, but as national television we are also co-producing with Kino Dvor, the city cinema. They have this balloon program, and many times they are also showing these specials. They are arranging the rights from themselves, but then we are giving them our dubbings, so children can see it on a big screen. And I think this is also some really special thing, you know, because I see it, all the specials on for the first time on the small screen of computer, then I watch it at home on television, and then to go to the cinema to see it on the big, you know, screen. This is, I think, something really marvelous, and we are doing it every year, you know. We put some of these specials also together with city cinema on the big screen.
There is another title that I want to mention, and it was screened at the opening of the Elephant program, and it's called No No Goes to Space by Wassim Boutaleb Joutel for Autor de Minuit and Bardaf. So it meaning also many producers in France now that were working only like in the artistic short field now are approaching this new possibility. Tell us a little bit more about how the financial scheme in France it works, because then we will try to present the Slovenian way, and because like I guess televisions are there, Sensei is there, who else is there to support?
Yeah, that's a business model that works quite well, or really well actually. There are some production companies now that relies only on, I mean, they focus only on the production of specials that could either be broadcasted on the TV channels, but also be released in theaters. So the financing plan most of the time involve a broadcaster, or no, it always involves a broadcaster. It involves, of course, some own fundings from the production company, which is called the automatic account, aid, that is given by the public government. There could possibly be some co-production companies, and if the TV special is already planned to have a theatrical release, then there is a distributor, like a cinema distributor, involved as well. So that's how they can gather, I would say, good budget. Yeah.
We know also that in France, it's like what happened. Maybe you were the first country in the world that was preparing packages of short films for children to be screened in the cinema. But now you are telling me that also TV specials, they have those kind of packages?
Yeah.
So how is it usually? Because like 25, 26 minutes, maybe 3, they are too much when you show them to kids, so it's more than 80 minutes, so 2 or...
Yeah, I should clear on what I just said. Most of the time, they don't combine several TV specials in one cinema program, but they kind of promote one TV special, and they combine it with 2 short films from the same production company most of the time.
Okay, Jure, we go to you. It's in the last years you produced a very interesting series for kids, How It Grows.
Yeah.
We show the stork one episode at the opening.
Okay.
So tell us maybe your frustration, because like probably as a producer that you know what's going on around the world, and then you see here you cannot approach it. Tell us if you have ideas for TV special and how you think in Slovenia it will be possible to do it.
Okay, I would not say it's a frustration. So I would say that environment in Slovenia for animation, or community for animation, is getting on a better way, or is getting a good way. In the last 10 years, definitely, like support of Animateka, support of national television, especially you, Martina, it's the environment and the community is growing a lot. We don't have big money in Slovenia, but okay, maybe in a few years we'll be able to also do a TV special. We are creating mini-series. They're not completely serious like in France and everywhere else, but with How It Grows, we are going there, and it's next year we'll have completed 13 episodes. In 4 years, that's, I think, success in Slovenia. Before the CEEA, 13 episodes were made in 10 years, so we are quicker now. So we can be also proud of what's happening, what's going on in Slovenia. So in the future, I expect that more money will come also with the financial support of the public funds, and also we are making changes all the time. I'm also a member of Slovene Animated Film Association, so we are pressuring, we are doing things that we will go in the way that maybe in 2-3 years we'll be able to finance a few episodes, a few shorts, and then also 1 or 2 TV specials. You never know. It's never just the money side. It's always about everything. Mostly, what I'm really glad for is that we young talents and the talents are going out of schools, and as Slovenian Animated Film Association is doing, is this animation workshop, where young talents can educate themselves, can create, can develop shorts, series, or let's say also there are some feature films that are starting to be developed in Slovenia. And this is the most important thing, that we have people that can work on this field. And we have.
But what you said, it's a paradoxical thing, and it's kind of really, for me, it's sad, because like to have even a series being financed episode by episode, you can come to 13 in 4 years, like you're saying, but you cannot compete with the international market, because like if you, if they like, and I think that the content we are producing in Slovenia is very original, is very nice, is very competitive, it could be, but you cannot approach like a TV channel or a distributor outside and telling them, okay, we have 13 episodes, but in 2 years, you know, so that's, yeah.
Okay, but we did a development and did get some support for this development for TV series. We did not do the pilot yet, but we did the development, and we did the pitch Bible, and we did a trailer, and we approached MIPCOM, we've been there, we approached Cake, and they are on the project, and we hope that we will be able to produce complete season or maybe 2 seasons. We won't be able to do it ourselves, because we just are not able, because in Slovenia we don't have a studio with 50 or 100 people to work on the project. But if we can create this and help creating this with other studios around, I think it's okay. It's not easy to co-produce with especially Western countries in Europe. I was just coming back from Barcelona, where we have first meeting of European associations of animation. It was really nice. The focus, partly was the focus for Eastern countries, how to co-produce with West. And it was nice to hear some good news maybe, or some good news about thinking to be the co-production market would be better. But on the other hand, we have lots of problems with that because basically we don't co-produce with Spain, definitely not. But with big countries, with France, we do. Like we have some guests also here. But yeah, mostly for shorts and for stuff like that. Not, but we are all trying, and I hope in a few years we'll be able to co-produce even a TV special. Which, if today we would go for the TV special in Slovenia, it's like half of the money for animation would go to just one of them. But yeah.
But tell me, do you already have some talents, some authors that propose to you like this longer format, or is there like a story that you already maybe have and you wait now for the good moment?
We have now one great story which is already supported. It's a short. It's not a TV special. We thought about it. It was everywhere on the pitch was, okay, why don't you do a TV special? And we didn't go to that just because of the money. How to collect so much money? It would be like, okay, we can do it now with short, or we can do it in 5 years with TV special. So we decided to go to a short. But yeah, I think there are ideas, there are stuff, yeah.
Please, Martina.
Okay,
No, just jump.
I wanted just to add that it is also the view or the point is also in the market, to know the market. Of course, we cannot compete with the series which has 13 episodes for France, Germany, or whatever, where they have these special kids channels where they put things all the day long. All the days, but there are many national broadcasters which has, as we do, like only special blocks on our main channels, and they are looking for, this kind of short series, and I have this group of my girls. I'm always saying, we just came together many years ago already because we met on every forum or on festivals, on markets, the girls from Baltics countries and from Slovak, and then we are discussing all the time, and I was also promoting all these Slovenian short series, and I've just, Kolja just told me that Koja is now on Slovak television, so this is also, if you start to bring it to, I don't know, to Scandinavia or Germany, then it could be a problem. But bringing it to countries which are also looking for this kind of formats, this is really important, I think. And there is still a market for this,
And we are talking about public broadcasters, and we have to fight, which is the situation right now in Slovenia, to preserve them, to keep them doing their public servant job. Luckily, the referendum we had just on Sunday, it was positively won, so let's wait. I heard that before all the changes will come through, it will took some half a year, but it's good because like we can look towards some improvement. But Martina, I would like to ask you, I know you are not here as a financial director of the television, but still you have a budget for buying, but do you think that maybe in the near future you should also like kind of persuade somebody who is making decisions at the television that some more financial support should be given to local made even TV specials?
I was thinking about this, but at this point the time wasn't right, to push our management to do it. So I have it if I'm staying here in the near future, I'll do it. But it's all, I think the important is that to know that already fighting for animation is a huge thing, because a couple of years ago our general director had the idea that we could leave animation out, and I went directly to him and said, no, then we stopped animation in Slovenia completely, we have to support it, and I'm really glad we did it, So I'm just thinking, how to make it, of course, but the truth is that there was no really so strong idea for any TV special in last years. So I would, like said, okay, let's do it, let's support them, because our call is made for 25 minutes long, could be the short, or 25 minutes long. It wasn't so really, but I'm really thinking of to support it, the idea in the future when we have the management which is, I hope, more open, more more reasonable.
Clémence, maybe you tell us how is it for Annecy, the biggest festival in the world, which is connected with the industry. The industry in France is really strong, so there is like lobbying going on. How is it for you? And on the other hand, it's very strange that Annecy doesn't have a competition for children content. That's you know, in a way, there are so many great quality minutes being produced. But how is it for you to understand and also then to look outside of France to find interesting things? Are you making an extra effort because of that? Because like you are privileged, you are there, you are in a country which is maybe one of the most important in Europe, the third in the world in terms of production of animation, of all sorts of animation. So how do you see this development and also like linking quality content that is made for TV and showing it on a big screen?
That's a lot of questions. First, I just would like to say that Annecy Festival doesn't have a competition for the shorts for kids, but does have a competition for the TV programs for kids and for grown-ups. It's all mixed, but I think it's very relevant that the competition is divided for the TV episodes and for the TV specials. So they don't compete because the production budget is not the same and it's not the same ambition and not the same production team. And so that's one thing. You say that we are in France and we know that France has a high quality production of animation and cinema, but also, unfortunately, on the other hand, the producer, they know that they have to compete with each other because in an international animation film festival, you can't just promote France and stick to that. As you said, you need to make some efforts to find some other content from abroad and promote them and understand the value of also the story they have to tell. Because in France we have that kind of bias or problem that, I mean, our storytelling is always kind of the same. So in a way it's convenient for the broadcasters because that's reassuring to buy some TV special that will fit to their expectation all of the time. But for a festival, an international festival, I feel that it's needed to have a wide diversity of content. And in that sense, we just, look at what's going on TV channels abroad and we convince the producers to submit their films, which is not so obvious for them because the producers of TV shows and TV specials, they don't really pay attention to festivals. It's not like a part of their business plan at all. They don't really target that type of audience because they know that most of the audience will be adults, professionals. So, except if they want to sell it to sales agent or to other broadcasters, they don't pay attention to festivals. So that's really like the trickier part, I would say, as a programmer, to find these contents that are broadcasted but not submitted.
And would you see some trends in terms of like production outside of Europe? Is there happening somewhere else that you can say that it's the next important films will come from some other countries outside of Europe?
So we are talking about TV specials still, huh? I mean, of course, the US, they have been, producing TV specials for forever, and I think that they are always trying to think about new ways to tell stories, to make films. So I would say that I would look, unfortunately, to the US new productions, and even in the old companies, that like the historical ones, like Cartoon Network, but they are always rethinking what they want to showcase. And you were talking earlier about the format of a mini-series, and I don't know if you remember or you heard about that, but Over the Garden Wall was a mini-series gathering 11 episodes of 11 minutes, so it makes like a feature film altogether, and that's also other kinds of formats to consider. I think it's there are a lot of ways to tell stories.
Actually, we are leaving the traditional way of showing it, and also because of the platforms and so on. So maybe Martina, in terms of selection, you are a media psychologist, and before we were talking that you don't know many of them in France, or it's not a job that it would be normal, but you told us Scandinavia has this tradition. What is it a media psychologist thinking when choosing, selecting the films? What should not be there, let's say?
Oh, I have now so many thoughts. When Clémence was talking, I was just thinking about many things. Yes, of course, I have my criteria, you know, when I'm picking animation, of course. But I'm also at the time I'm also looking that it is really made for preschoolers, which I'm you know serving, and this is where the knowledge of developmental psychology always is coming very good to the point. But I wanted to say something else, that I'm really glad, as you said, France is making really the best, for my point of view, the best TV specials. And I'm always like, I'm going to the markets and screenings now for, I don't know, 20 years or something. And I have every year, when I'm going to Cannes, for example, or something, I have this strange feeling, you know, like asking myself whether there still will be enough money and enough will to make high quality specials or animation for kids, you know, because the trends are, you know, going different ways also, and a lot of commercialization is coming and so on. And then on the end of the week, of the festival week, I'm so glad that there is still, and the France is always like, you know, when watching what they have, I'm like always, oh my God, okay, it's still this world is not, you know, going to the end. And what I think is the most important thing, that this kind of high quality specials are showing also the way to all the, you know, the big platforms which are now making also the specials, you know, and they're really doing their efforts to make good things. Not, this is my, I think so, of course they're making also very commercial things and also bad things, but you can find also on the festivals, you know, you can see things which are really, you know, really good, really well made for kids, what I really like. So this is what it's important here, I think.
So actually for you, as the one that is buying and choosing what will be broadcasted, you kind of, do you sometimes know that maybe it's a high risk, or that you are risking a little bit?
I am. I know that the Mommy's Pouring Rain is something what is now for me not really risky, but it's something special. We didn't show something like this for a little bit older, and the animation is also not very common, I think so. You know, it's not so nice and tender and gentle, but it's a little bit artistical more, and I'm really very much looking forward, you know, how the children will react, how the parents will react. Luckily we get, many times we get the feedback, so then I can see it, how it works. But yeah, I think we have to bring all these kind of things also to the programs.
Jure, maybe back to production point of view. So I think that to create a pipeline for a TV series, it's really similar as it would be for a feature film, because it's like really, it's kind of, okay, it's less minutes, but the organization of the production, it's on a level that, and for example, for you, Invida, how many? You are 10 people?
10 people, yeah.
10 people. So you were just starting, and you said that the only solution would be to make a co-production with experienced producer abroad that, no?
Yeah, I was saying that everybody can do a creation or can create smart thinking, but we don't need a studio with 50 people in Slovenia. We can get one in France, or some guys even go to India, but that's not normally a creation, that's just a fabric that makes the film at the ending. But if you are creating, you have the artists, you have the storyboard artists, directors, we can help, we can develop series, we can develop stuff, and then just give away a little bit your baby, you know. And then you must take care of your baby, and we can do that. We can all do that. Maybe we we must learn a lot because we are not used to do like half a year project with lots of people, and then you have so many animators there. But on the other hand, basically how to create it is on people. It's never, okay, you have to use this program or have to. Let's just create, try, test, and this we can do also in Slovenia, or one guy can do that by himself. I prefer that more people work together because there is more creativity, more stuff, and more knowledge on the same side. But yeah, the workflow or the workflows could be almost the same. But that's, with creation, it's never the workflow the first thing.
But are you already gathering international partners with the idea that in a few years you will try to develop? Are you getting like serious studios from abroad that you will be ready to work with?
Studios, production houses, when we have this cinemation workshop or this gathering together, it's always nice to meet people, it's always nice to meet artists, it's always nice to meet producers, and we are talking about how to develop things together. And I think one of the most important things that we've been talking last week when we were together, the producers from all over Europe, it was talk with each other, talk with film founds, talk with televisions, how to create an environment that we can also work together. We can talk to each other, but if we don't have the possibilities to do a co-production together, then it's no need. But when we will create this environment that we will do that, then we will have the possibility to co-produce. That we won't have one thing between each other that it's impossible. But I think it is, because between the countries like Croatia, we are doing co-productions. But I think not enough, because the people are not talking enough between each other and how to create the environment that, it was before for the feature film, there would be needed like 2 co-producers between 2 countries and it would go on. But now it's like 5 co-producers. Yeah. And it's the same thing with TV specials. We would need strong support at home, and then 3, 4, 5 co-producers maybe.
It's true. Actually, this is the way how Mimi and Lisa was created. Actually, it's a collaboration between Full Moon and Maur Film, Slovak and Czech, with the radio television of Slovakia. And is there somebody?
Can I just say about, we are just together with Martina and TV Slovenia, we are joining a venture with Websters. After several talks, past 10 years probably, when they developed this series, now we are joining together also with the co-production for Websters. Yeah.
But, okay, we should all know that especially for TV specials for kids, the process of writing the script, of developing the characters is even more important than for other content, because it should be, the story first should be proper, should be good, should be strong, and then also all the other elements, which is especially depends on how young kids is aimed, because like we all know that use of colors, use of graphics, use of smooth movements should be there. And until we will not have like a call, either from a television or from the National Film Center, I don't see, Jure, would you be so crazy if you would be like an author to write a complete script without knowing that you will have a chance to be co-produced? Or either it will be you as a producer, like commissioning to somebody or working with somebody from the beginning, finding a different way, maybe a development of a short, and then slowly, like, you tweak the financial support, and you say, okay, but we have a TV special, so we need more money, so,
Sometimes we are crazy, or we are crazy last 10 years, I think. So we are doing things sometimes that are not completely straight, but why not be crazy about that? Why not do the TV special or create something? I think just that we don't have to hide, we just have to put it on the table, talk about it, maybe go to development, go to the workshop with it, and then it will become real, I think. Because I think what's the most important things is the beginning of the project, the script, the development, and what's maybe a good idea for also for fundings in Slovenia, even for TV Slovenia, we can develop first do development of every project, you know. It's not needed that we do get all the financing at the beginning. We just can get a part of it, do a development, and if we do development together with some help, also with like with Martina, who knows what's good for children, then it would be easier and not so expensive. If the project goes well from the next step, we can continue, and we will definitely get the funding also with the co-production, because they will see that lots of invest is already made.
Yeah, and Clémence wants to, you wanted to
I
say
just wanted
something.
to react and to say that I guess it's because in France the broadcasters are involved from the very beginning of the projects that first the production companies get enough funds to go on that development phase for enough time, because it needs time, but also they give their input. I mean, the broadcaster, they have the knowledge of the audience, and that's why, as you said, this is so important to collaborate together from scratch to the end, and that would be ideal if that could happen as well in Slovenia or other countries. Yeah.
I wanted to be here a little bit provocative, if I may, because this is the point you are saying, you know, because it happens many times that the idea is really good, and then the script is developed, and then we see it after this development, and we have some complaints, you know, like the jury which is selecting programs on the call, and then we are always giving our dramaturgist to talk to the teams, you know, to really make the story strong, because as you said on the beginning, there is a story, you know, and there are characters, and if you do this job really well, then the animation is not only, but this is what makes real. But on the beginning, it must be really a strong story which is really suitable for kids. And many times I'm really sad on the end, because we put as national television giving money on the call to some projects, and we said, please come back, talk to us, you know, we would like really to have these programs on our screen, and we would like to be on the end satisfied as you want to be, and they're not coming, they're just not coming. Some, maybe Jure and some of them are coming back, you know, and trying to do their best out of the scripts already and so on, but many others, they're doing it. Of course, I know this is art, and we are just, I don't know, television or, you know, psychologist, but on the end, when I see the program and it's not working so well, I'm so sad. I'm so sad, because of all the money and all the efforts and all the time and the love and passion which is given into it, but if it doesn't get directly to the kids, it's you know, it's really
so probably you will have to change the rules of the support, that by law Slovenian National Television must support by law film production as well, getting like part of the taxpayers' money back to the production.
It's an individuum how we have this thing done, but by one law, and it's a production for cinemas by the law, but it's like, you know.
We have to still do many things.
Yeah.
We will have to change rules together. We will have to propose maybe new systems, but on the other hand, you know, having Martina there and seeing that her energy is still strong, and having you with ideas about how to develop even in this time when it's not possible directly and financially. No?
And also, if you could, to involve cinema distributors, because again, as I said earlier, that's also the kind of professional that could be a part of the overall financing plan. And if your TV special is planned for the TV, but also for the theatrical release, that could be another way to get.
With these cinema distributors, we are not so, we do not have so many in Slovenia. So basically, it's not an idea that as you have like many or different kind of movies they are pitching together or wanted to have, but we have like a good distribution, especially for children, like Kinodvor and artistic cinema. How it's called? Yeah. So the distribution is quite well, but not the selling, and it's not.
And actually, the revenue from distribution for the producer is really minimal.
It's a small market in Slovenia, so it's not so easy. But in all big countries, the development is going on also through distributors and the sales managers. So yeah.
Hey, I'm really sorry because we have to slowly end. So I would ask maybe just these final thoughts about this topic. I know we touched a too big field to discuss about, but I think that at least we kind of understood a little bit, or we made a comparison. We presented the Slovenian situation. What you would say, Clémence, for the end? What's the future of TV specials?
I would say that I would jump on what you said before, meaning that we know that TV specials require a big budget for the production companies, but on the other hand, that's also a big, not a big, but sorry. It's an opportunity to get more visibility and to reach some other audience. So I would say, as a personal, in my personal opinion, that if production companies can take the risk to start developing TV specials in parallel to the short films production, that could be, to me, the great combination. And there are some French production companies that have that system now, and it works. Autour de minuit and Vivement lundi and Les Films du Nord, they combine the productions of these two different formats, and that work budget-wise. I mean, and that also broaden their audiences. So. Yeah.
Martina, do you think in Slovenia we have enough original stories to be told even for this format, which would be 25 minutes? And how,
sure.
but then, and how to collect those stories? How to get maybe
stories
stories for this format? Somebody should launch a call, I would say.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Maybe it would be more cooperation between film center and our television, and I think there is a vision is missing on many fields, and on the field of cinema and television even more. There is right now in Slovenia missing this vision. So I'm really looking very much forward to see all these specials from abroad, mostly from France. And of course, I'm really thinking that we are able to do something in Slovenia, but we have to, believe and do what we can do. Yeah.
Would you add some words to those nice positive words from Martina?
I am on the same side with this. We will together create this vision, and we can do it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Clémence.
Thank you.
Jure. Thank you, Martina. We will have a 5-minute break, and then for all of you that are interested, why are your films were not selected to some festivals, and how the logic of selection at different festivals is functioning, be here and please participate with your questions as well. So in 5 minutes, I think we'll have Daniel Šulić, Animafest Zagreb, Chris Robinson, Ottawa Animation Film Festival, Yorgos Tsangaris, Animafest Cyprus. Will be me. It will be who else, Sasha? Sebastian Sperrer, presenting the biggest festival in the world, like Annecy, which is the most complicated probably as well. And Helga Fadoran from Animafest also. Please, you will join. Are there any other festival programmers in the room? Arba, you are here? Arba? Yes, so Arba, you will join us as well. So 5 minutes break. Thank you.
On the fly.